Let me get this shit right. Get up in here right quick, man. Get on this side. Let me see. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the motherfucking job. I got five. Let's talk real talk, man. Try to catch this vibe real quick. Go ahead, tag a friend. Tell them to join. You feel me? A little dark. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up with it? Hey, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the motherfucking job. I got five. Let's talk real talk, man. I'm always on some hip hop shit. You feel me? On some, doing it for the culture shit, right? Doing the, speaking on shit that motherfuckers really be feeling, in tune with, trending topics, shit like that, But today, on this episode, uh, we're gonna kick off season 3, episode 21 like this, man. Uh, we're gonna talk about Joe Rogan, man, and him using the N word, using and saying the N word ER or GA. And if you don't get it, I'm saying him using the N word saying nigger or nigga. So give y'all a few moments, you know what I'm saying, to collect your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If you need to, go do some research. NDRE. Y'all, if y'all know who NDRE is, NDRE was a black soul sister R&B singer uh, that was proud about her blackness, that really put on for her, you know what I'm saying, her brown skin, you know what I'm saying, her nappy hair, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So she put together a compilation. Let me light my blood real quick. She put together a compilation of all the times this nigga said nigga, nigger, using the word, saying the word. And you know, me, you know, everybody giving they take on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like everything else, I address everything with two ways, man. One being that you and they culture, you know, you and they realm, you and they field, you know, you work for them. You know, he on the other hand works for them. You know what I'm saying? He has a platform with the mindset that others that think just like him. That's how they are able to build that false narrative, because it's others that believe like them or attach themselves to certain things that them type of people believe in. And when you attach yourself to people that believe in that, or you know, dance around in that field, you gotta watch what you say. And if you dealing in the if you have a platform to where it's real mighty, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say, and can't nobody say nothing about it. On this case, Joe Rogan's platform is for sure not a black African American platform. By far. Does he talk about some good things? Does he speak up on situations? Yeah. But that doesn't neglect the fact that you saying nigger or nigga. It doesn't neglect the fact though, bro. You could give somebody $100 million, but once you know what I'm saying, that's out there, it's out there. So now you gotta, it's like, dude, is he racist or isn't he racist, right? You now we gotta worry about that, because y'all always say, oh, all white people ain't the same. They ain't the same. You know, I'm not one of the white people that's like that. Yeah, man, you in the watching right now on YouTube, man, tag your friend, man, share this shit, tell people to jump in, leave a comment, get interactive on this, man, because this is a serious topic. Um, you know, white people is always, we always get in the benefit of the doubt. You know, all white people ain't like that. You know, you gotta, you know, give people a chance. And I'm all for that. I'm all for giving somebody a chance. You feel me? Paula Dean said nigger in the comfortability of her own home, her own private space. No matter what she was doing for the community, for TV, somebody recorded her having a normal conversation within her own house. So what did they do? They put it out there. What happened to Paula Dean? She got shut down. She got Donald Trump, you're fired. She was out of there. But on the other hand, here it is. Who else came? Who else? It was Paula Dean. It was another person that said the nigga, right? And if y'all know what I'm talking about, drop it in the comments or say something. But you know, she was fired. But then you have Whoopi Goldberg that says the Holocaust wasn't about race. Instantly, immediately, she was put on leave for 2 weeks. Why? Because that's they realm. Nobody at the top, at the upper echelon of that realm, of that TV show, of that monetary funding for that program, thinks like Whoopi Goldberg. None of them attach themselves to what Whoopi Goldberg thinks like. Vast majority of the time, the people that she works for are Jews. So how can you speak about Jews what they would feel in a bad way and nothing happened? That's what will happen because, you know, she works for them. But if we was able to come together as a collective, support each other's podcasts, support these people that's really putting out the truth, Whoopi Goldberg could say, fuck Hollywood. Joe Rogan said nigga over 100 times, and now he got $100 million investment. People forced people to hear what Paula Deen said. They forced them. Here it is. Joe Rogan is, on the other hand, very big in the community. Fuck with Mike Tyson, does all this shit. Remember, he used to do the Fear Factor. He came from Fear Factor. We all grew up fucking with Fear Factor, watching the weird shit. But I'm gonna give y'all a little history though on Joe Rogan. I ain't gonna take up too much time, but I ain't gonna put too much out there on it. But the fuck that I am gonna put it out there, and I am gonna take my time with it. Joe Rogan used to be a comedian. He came up from being a comedian. I don't know if y'all remember a comedian named Carlos Mencia. Carlos Mencia was another comedian. He was doing a skit, doing this little bit, and his bit was a Hispanic Mexican bit. It was acting Mexican, and Joe Rogan got up there, put him on blast. You feel me? And told him that he was stealing somebody else's jokes, and then got on him racially and told him that he wasn't even full Mexican, that he was part Mexican mixed with German and all this and all that. But that from all those years ago, nobody's seen that as racist behavior. Nobody's seen that. Just seen that, he was talking shit. But if you think back, you can't even remember who Carlos Mencia is. Because from that incident, Joe Rogan was able to jump into the limelight off some racial disparity, off of racial bigotry, and off of just being a complete fucking fascist. Here it is, people that do this type of shit is able to make it through the chain of command and get into the upper echelon of these communities and these genres because they draw a collective. They bring a collective together. They come together as a collective and they build what they want to be able to build as a power. I'm not saying that it's okay for you to build your shit up and become a racist. No, but they draw theirs to where if something goes bad with Joe Rogan, we got people that's going to give him $100 million. So they gave him basically $1 million for every time he said nigga. How can you, okay, Walmart paid for Zimmerman's defense and his attorney and all that. Y'all can't stop shopping at Walmart. Okay. But what about the Beehive? What about all these other people, Cardi B fans and all this and all these black people, you feel me, that when something is done against them, they don't never stand up. We don't never stand up. But we always want to put our 2 cents in to some bullshit that we're doing to ourselves. We don't never want to talk about what somebody else doing because we look at them as they have the power. But if we give motherfuckers how can I say it, the same backlash and the same type of pushback that they give us, that they gave Whoopi Goldberg, come on, man. Niggas, motherfuckers want to be sitting on TV show thinking it's cool to get in blackface or say nigga and do shit like that. That's only because people do not fight against that type of real shit. And I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about just really really pushing back on the nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting on their platforms, you know what I'm saying? Getting on Instagram, making a post. Fuck Joe Rogan, nigga. Fuck his show. You feel me? Motherfuckers put that shit out there, make that shit go viral. You feel me? But we'll look at Joe Rogan as, oh, you know, he be saying everything else cool, so it's cool for him to, you know, say nigga or nigga and all this and all that. Hell no. Hell no. Because I can't go to, I can't go on The View and say honky. I can't go on The View and say cracker, white bread, chicken shit, Hawkenberry, Wonder Bread, milk. I can't get on there and say none of the above, because if I do, then I'm gonna be labeled as a racist. I'm gonna be blackballed. But when it comes to them calling us porch monkey, coons, niggers, those people, you know, making it create the narrative that we look like criminals and rapists and, you know, murderers and shit like that, we don't give that pushback. You feel me? Fuck that nigga Joe Rogan, man. It ain't no way in hell that a motherfucker should be able to sit up there and say nigga this many times and continuously be racist and still have a motherfucking podcast. It shouldn't go like that, man. You gotta ask yourself, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want for yourself, you should want for your community, right? And if you know it's a person abusing your community and creating a false narrative against your community and against your culture, you just as bad as them if you're not speaking out against it. If you're not saying fuck Joe Rogan and the shit he got going on, because a motherfucker could tell you I'm sorry right now and 2 weeks later say nigger again, or you know, nigga could kill your cat 2 weeks later, the nigga kill your mama. And fuck all that. Now let me know how y'all feel, man. But you know, we got to be able to stick up for ourselves, especially the darker community. I'm gonna say that, you know, uh, you know, it's just like everybody is gonna get knocked off if you're not with the upper echelon of that racist shit, that bigotry, that fascism, that mass capitalism. Then you know you're gonna be getting knocked off, man. You feel me? Like the reason they shutting this shit down and not doing the mandatory vaccines and all that shit now is because the upper echelon is not being with it. They not fucking with it. You feel what I'm saying? But fuck that. Back to Joe Rogan. How long we gonna keep letting motherfuckers, you know, create podcasts? Yeah, that's cool. Create your shit. But if you say something disrespectful, everybody got to be held accountable. If you speak it into existence, if you speak on it, somebody else gonna have something to say on it. You know what I'm saying? But whatever was done in the dark is gonna come to the light. Why you think these people keep getting exposed like this? This shit ain't by chance. This shit ain't by good luck or I got a hold of the tape. It ain't none of that. Motherfuckers is getting exposed because it's their time to get exposed. It's their time to get exposed, and it's your time to wake up and see that who rocking with you and who not rocking with you. You can't keep putting your hand down the rabbit hole thinking it's a rabbit hole and keep getting bit by the snake. You can't keep telling me that's no rabbit hole. Motherfucker, that's a snake hole. Stop putting your motherfucking hand down there. Now I gotta nigga keep taking care of you. It's gonna come a point in time where it's gonna be a snake down there. It's gonna be a venomous, you know what the fuck I'm saying, a poisonous snake. It's gonna be a poisonous snake down there, and I ain't gonna be around to help you. I ain't gonna be around, nigga, to pour the shit on your wound, nigga, and wrap it up. I ain't gonna be there to do none of that shit. So sometimes you gotta take heed and gotta, you know, they slip up, just like in the relationship. You say, oh, I ain't cheating on what he do or what she do. You know, what's done in the dark is gonna come to the light. Facts. A motherfucker gonna show you though before they get exposed to what type of person they is. They gonna show you. And then once they expose themselves to you, it's only you that know what you gonna put up with, how far you gonna go with it, and when you just gonna get off the motherfucking train. It's always up to you. But if you want to keep getting bit by the snake and keep being disrespected, then hey, you know what I'm saying? Keep not saying nothing. Like I say, man, you know, it's always fun and games. And oh, you know what the rapper's doing. Let me go to I Got Five. Let's talk. You feel me? See what he talking about. You know, oh, C-Mac, Young Dolph. You know why? You know all this and all that. But at the end of the day, what are we really talking about? Are we talking about, you know what I'm saying, the foundation of our culture? Are we talking about how people do culture shit to our culture, and we just continue to let them live? Like hell no. That's why this shit continues to build up and continues to go on, because people like Joe Rogan can say shit and not. I'd rather you motherfuckers have Paula Dean come back, nigga. And nigga, I love the nigga that bitch cooking. Nigga, that bitch nigga was getting down in the chef in the kitchen, nigga. Come on, man. But if that bitch gotta go, this nigga Joe Rogan gotta go. And that's facts, man. You know? That's facts. Tap in, say something, man, write a comment, whatever. Go ahead, man. Drop a comment, interact, man, because it's also what affects you. You know, y'all fostering and you know, not speaking out. You're not gonna speak out about really too much. You gotta believe that, you know what I'm saying, just like that white lady got killed in Hancock Park and got stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta see the disparity of how Tiani, the 16-year-old girl that was a prostitute, or they alleged that she was a prostitute, was shot in the neck and thrown out on the 110 freeway. The white girl reward was at 110,000, nigga, overnight. But the black girl shit was at like 5,000. It's because we don't care enough about our own community to where we tell these motherfuckers, hey, knock that shit off, man. And then y'all wonder why black platforms, black podcasts don't really elevate like that, is because y'all don't listen to them. You know, you'll listen to a motherfucker that's, you know what I'm saying, bi-racist. They cool, but they racist. That's what I mean by bi-racist. When you cool and you racist, you bi-racist. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers can't allow these motherfuckers to keep doing what they doing and thinking that we shouldn't say something or we shouldn't do nothing. It's your right to stand up. Matter of fact, it's your fucking duty to stand up and to say something, man. It's your duty. But tap in though, man. You know, drop a comment, tag a friend, share this shit, like it, gang bang, jump up and down on the notification and that like button though, man. You feel me? I Got Five. Let's talk real talk. Pharaoh the guy giving it to you raw and uncut, man. Fuck that nigga Joe Rogan. Fuck Joe Rogan. Fuck Joe Rogan. Fuck Joe Rogan. And motherfuckers would be like, oh, you know, AP, you know, Pharaoh, man, you know, you going too hard, or, you know, you doing that. He didn't think about, nigga, me saying fuck Joe Rogan is a small, is dropping the bucket to him saying nigga. Like, let's be honest. A motherfucker that don't even know Joe Rogan, if a motherfucker come and play the clips for him and they be like, this the man that said nigga, they not gonna like, they gonna feel disrespected. They gonna feel hurt. You feel me? You let these motherfuckers know that, you know what I'm saying, that we with that. Even though y'all control that, you know, that they could do that because they control that. You know, we tapping into their world. We going into their world. You know what I'm saying? As if it's not there. It's there. Racism is there. But if you really get into these black podcasts and, you know, these black platforms and these black businesses, you won't see racism. You won't see them, you know, on there, oh, fuck the honky tonk man that wanted bread. You know, you won't see none of that because our mind is for the advancement, it's for the future. But certain shit you got to address in the present, though. Everybody want to be a nigga. I mean, everybody want to be, yeah, everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga. Everybody want to be cool with the blacks, do the black African American, the African dances, all that. Everybody want to do all that until it's time to have to either, you know, accept your justice as you black, or, you know what I'm saying, being called out for your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a just black is just being, you know what I'm saying, stupid, ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, everybody, what I'm saying is, Joe Rogan wants to have a provocative but true platform, a provocative but true podcast, a provocative but true speech. But he don't feel he should be reprimanded for the words he chose to use. That's like, okay, I killed somebody, but I want to be sentenced like I stole something. This ain't the first time you was racist. You was racist, nigga, to Carlos Mancina, doing the racist shit to him, telling him about his heritage, telling him about how much of a Mexican he is. But let's talk about how much of a racist you are. You a racist, straight up. You know, at least Paula D was using the N-word within the confines of her own home, though. If you didn't like what she was saying in her home, you could have left. She didn't bring that to media. She didn't bring that to television. She didn't do none of that. So even though I didn't like it, I found it very distasteful. But Joe Rogan ain't as old as Paula Deen, though. Paula Deen came up in that world where the N-word was fluently off the lips and tongues of every Caucasian and every non-black person during them times that they was born. She was what, born in the 30s? What, 30 years after slavery? So you gonna tell me that she didn't? Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Man, if you follow me right now on Facebook, man, go to YouTube and tap in and watch the live. I'm gonna cut this one off. So just rock with me, yo, man. Come to YouTube. So, girl, dad. He said he's humble, curious, and struggles towards kind of truth. By the way, exact thing that makes a good journalist. CNN, take note. Joe Rogan is okay. I mean, girl, dad, how can you say that? You feel me? He's okay when he's rattling off you saying racist words. If he's rattling off racist words, how is he okay? I don't know if you look like you could be Caucasian or Middle Eastern, but how would you feel if he called you a cowhead, or that was a black man calling you a cracker or a devil? People wouldn't stand for that. They wouldn't find that funny. They wouldn't find that people. I mean, all Whoopi Goldberg said was the Holocaust wasn't based on race. She didn't say fuck Jews. She didn't say Hitler was the man. She didn't go get 88 tattooed on her. All she said was the Holocaust wasn't about race. And she's gone for 2 weeks now, probably even longer. So Joe Rogan said nigger over 100 times and end up getting $100 million investment into his podcast. Tell me, how is that fair? Tell me, how does that work? That goes to show that people invest into that type of thinking. What, like, I want to get you mad? I don't believe in you. I don't like your race. Okay, cool. This man right here doing my job for me, so I'm going to go ahead and put some money in his pockets. And that's what I mean by, you feel me? You trying to get into their world, and, it's people that think like that run the view. So for Whoopi to say that, you know what I'm saying, and they to, do that to her. But then if you get at the people that's invested into Joe Rogan, you're not going to say nothing like that. The Holocaust wasn't about race, and tell me what it was about then. Please remind me what the Holocaust was about. If the Holocaust wasn't about race, why was Hitler ashamed to tell everybody that he was half Jewish? The Holocaust was a race. That's what I'm saying. Even though Whoopi Goldberg made an ignorant statement, even though she made that statement saying it wasn't about race, just that statement alone, she was banned for television for 2 weeks. She gave her opinion. It wasn't in a racist way. It wasn't in a belligerent way. It wasn't in an argumentative way. It was in a calm, cool, and collective way. And yet she was gone for 2 weeks. So let's just say Joe Rogan said the N-word, calm and collective, over 100 times, and nothing happened to him. You see the disparity in that? Do you hear that? It doesn't even sound right. Even if you was to write it on a piece of paper, it wouldn't even look right. Of course, the Holocaust was about race. That's the same reason why we sit here talking about Joe Rogan, because almost everything in America is about two things: race being the first, money being second. You could be a racist, bro, but being a racist, you could become rich. Joe Rogan just proved that. Just proved that. A lot of people have different definitions for racism. So it all depends on your definition of racism. A lot of people define racism as, having a despiteful look upon black people as not being racist because, they are considered the criminals of the earth. So that's not being racist. Like, they'll use shit as, oh, that's what I see on TV. Look what I see in the movies. And, but We all know what racist is, and I understand what you're saying. I mean, actually, I'm not saying. Actually, I can't prove that Whoopi Goldberg nor Joe Rogan is racist. I can't prove that. I don't know them. I don't hang out with them. I never pick their brains, so I don't know. But Joe Rogan's comments are more racist than Whoopi Goldberg's comments. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get that. Thinking that you are inherently, and I like that you said that you are inherently better or superior to someone else. Yeah, I definitely get that, man. I definitely like that word. I definitely love that vibe. No homo, how you put that down because even though blacks being um what whites think is more superior in sports, right? But then we have these Caucasian or the European people or these Hispanic people or Samoans or whoever or these Chinese people come in to the game with sports and I mean they dominate. They do their shit, man. Yao Ming, Lou, I mean what was the other boy name? Martinez. So to say that, oh, I'm black and I'm better because I'm black and I was the first one and all that. Like, nah, you feel me? You can learn something from a fool. So just saying, I'm just saying that, like, if you definitely think that you better than somebody just because you come from where you come from, then you wrong. You know what I mean? Automatically. Well, I mean, I wouldn't, really, to tell you the truth, Joe Rogan has a provocative but true platform. He has a provocative but very true um, way of getting his message across. That's not what we here for. That's not what we talking about. We are here to talk about the fact that Joe Rogan, being a Caucasian, a European, using the word nigger over 100 times. Because I feel, like I said, I used to watch motherfucking Fear Factor. I liked it. I like Joe Rogan. Like I used to, fuck with him. But I never fucked with his platform. I never fucked with his stand-up comedy. It was, oh, and he funny. I never really, it was always clips. Now, if I sat back and I listened to him, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have, what I'm saying, cared too much for him. You know what I'm saying? He's no Andrew Dice. I'll say that. But from what I do hear, on the clips, he do be real provocative. But what he be saying is, a lot of the shit is you got to get away from just one thinking. But you can be very professorish. You could be very graduated, meaning you could be very smart and still be a racist, though. I wouldn't say, I mean, the real solution, if I was Joe Rogan, you feel me? Definitely, I would definitely come out with a sincere apology, back doors, closed doors. I'd be like, look, man, you know, uh, but we don't have nobody to really for him to sit down with and be like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you racist, keep it over there because whatever you said, you still gonna, be with it. You still gonna fuck with it. So um he definitely should have gave out an apology right off the dribble. Um, did hella, could have did a couple podcasts on manipulated racism, being taught racism, unconscious racism, how his words affected and hurt people emotionally, spiritually. around the world, how the words could, bring awareness to it. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Not just really sit back and be like, oh, my bad. I won't get away with that. I know that son is kind of like blocking me though, man. Let me try to give me a second and change positions over here, man. Let me see, man, if I can get it over here. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, man. You gotta stop. Like, even though we think people are cool, even though that we feel. Hold on, somebody said something. Oh, actress. She said he had no business saying nigga or nigga. You feel me? Exactly, actress. Because he says it like a racist stuff. Exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, actress. I'm sorry. Let me deal with some of her comments right now. I didn't see them. I thought they was only up there. But yeah, he said it like a racist, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of things you say, it comes from your heart. You say things that you really feel you sit on, and then when you have a platform, people get loose of tongue because they're used to people not, always agreeing with what they say. So they would turn around and they'll say some things that be fucked up, and it's not to the degree that they not racist, but it'll be like, how did you just say that? So that'll bring about the whole controversy. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be a different conversation if all he was always saying was nigga, but he was saying nigger. So yeah, like you say, actress. You know what I'm saying? It was a racist tone. It was very, very harsh to hear. Um, and that was something that shouldn't be tolerated at all. Yes, and exactly. He showed his true colors. You know what I'm saying? And he showed his true colors because that's the mind frame of who he truly is. You know what I'm saying? Um, and like you said, it's how he views black people. But it's not just him though. It's just him. You know, I think a lot of black people, if they didn't feel disrespected by saying nigger, they'll call a lot of black people niggers. But they'll know that they kind of referring that to themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Do I kind of make sense? Because a lot of, like I said, a lot of people think of black people as just the criminals of the earth. You know what I'm saying? The murderers, the rapists. That's why everything fucked up. But that don't mean they all are. All white people ain't racist. But when you hear the tone, your words create actions, and it don't sound too good. I can't go with that. Uh, really, and just to even address your comment again, though, girl, dad. What is the solution? There is no real solution. That is a mind frame that has been developed over decades, over years, over knowledge. It's a conditioning, and a lot of people where they at in life today, they don't have the time to recondition themselves. So they think that just offering an apology and throwing some money at some black colleges and schools, it's okay. You know, uh, to me, that only clarifies the hate for the black community. Here goes some money. Shut up. I'm just being honest. You know. Thank y'all for that's in that here right now, supporting the platform, supporting the podcast. If you ain't subscribed already, man, go ahead, man, do what you gotta do. Like, share, subscribe, gang bang, jump up and down on that like and that notification button. Hey, but don't get me wrong though, too though. I'm saying that, shit Joe Rogan was speaking about was bullshit. I'm not, a lot of the shit, the little clips I was saying, the nigga was speaking some cool shit though. And this shit fucked up. That one fucked up. Put that one out. He was saying some good shit. I mean, he wasn't really saying nothing too bad. You feel me? Yeah, Joe Rogan, you know what I'm saying? Greenhouse. Um, he wasn't really cool. I mean, but just because we think the motherfucker cool don't mean we gotta give the nigga no pass. The police might think we cool. Motherfuckers ain't giving us no pass though. What they say. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, right? To be honest with you, I say fuck dude. I say fuck dude straight up. That's how I feel. I don't like the nigga. You feel me? Because you said it once. You creating the atmosphere for black people to advance when you use that word. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. You using that word in your settings, and that's making other motherfuckers in your settings to think that that's okay to view us like that. To put a label on somebody. But we not responsible for that shit. That's why when motherfuckers put that label on us that we this and that and the third, you feel me? And we like, nigga, I ain't responsible for that. And we don't give a fuck. It's like, see, there you go. You don't even care to act because I'm not that. I'm not no porch monkey. I'm not no nigger. I'm an intelligent black person. Straight up. Um, Let me address your first thing, actress Ronnie Davis. You said him apologizing for it doesn't change his mindset. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Whatever comes after that can be manipulated. How do we know, or how can we tell if his mindset is changed or reformed? That is something that we shouldn't even have to be concerned with. That's something that he should like people have to understand. You said it. Now that's something you have to deal with your personal behavior because your mindset, you can manipulate us to believe, like I said, you could go donate 10 million to some black colleges and a lot of black people gonna be like, oh, his mindset changed. Nah, that doesn't change the mindset. That just helps you be quiet about it. You also said what behavior would be needed to demonstrate or to show real remorse. Um, Girl Dad asked that before. And my answer to that is really nothing, man. It's really nothing. Like, to be honest, you gotta, nigga, you gotta dick ride hella shit. You know what I'm saying? To where you dick ride right shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You fuck with hella black shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you gotta have podcasts about why saying that word uh attributes to the false narrative. You know what I'm saying? How that word or how you saying it so freely and so frequently brings about people thinking that it's just okay. Because a lot of people be like, they be manipulated racists. They be, what I'm saying, breaded into it. So they'll be like, well, shit, they were saying it, nigga. I believe the same thing, so why I can't say it? Some things, nigga, just keep shut the fuck up. Like me, I don't really see too much wrong with Paula Dean saying nigger in her house. That's her house. She can say whatever the fuck. That's what's wrong with people. People worry about what people say in the privacy of their own home too many motherfucking times instead of just worrying about like shit that this nigga Joe Rogan say right now. Yes, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed that a bunch of them feel like that, man. Uh, but the thing about that is, though, to be honest, is that how can I put this? A lot of them feel like that, man, and we got to start addressing them like we know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not even just addressing them. We got to start, you know what I'm saying, approaching the situation like we know that. We got to start approaching the situation like they going to say that. Like that's expected of it. You got to approach the situation like you expect that. If you don't approach the situation as expecting that, then you're not going to be able to see the bigger picture. You always going to get caught up in, you know what I'm saying, bullshit. Just like I say like this, man. If motherfuckers start watching them like they watch us, right? Where they be like, oh, look, see what that black person did. I told you all y'all be like that. If we start giving them the same shit, like, see, look, Joe Rogan did it. He cooled in the motherfucker. So if he cooled in the motherfucker, all y'all shit. So if we start doing them like that, it'll only be a matter of time before we, really start, you know, it's only gonna be a matter of time before, we able to shut their ass down. And then on top of that, shit, and then on top of that, man, we gotta press our power. We gotta press our authority. You feel me? Like, and by pressing our authority and pressing our power, we gotta give love, light, and awareness to a lot of these other black podcasts. You feel me? A lot of these other black platforms. We gotta build our own community up. We gotta build our own people up. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that a lot of our own people hatred and all of our own people manipulated acceptance of racism comes from not really being aware and not really having another black person to fuck with like that. Like we always, you know, um, know that the other races will be quick to say something bad about us and we'll still fuck with them. But as soon as a black person price be too high or they act funny, a black person to stop fucking with them. And it shouldn't even be like that because if you still gonna keep rocking with them and you know how they get down and what they do, then you should still rock with your con straight up. Well, nothing really, I mean, that's a good, the first statement though, Ronnie Davis is real good. You feel me? Yeah. Now the last one you just said help other races change. Boom, that's the solution. It is, but it isn't. To be honest with you, it it isn't because if you don't want somebody to be racist, one of the things you don't want them to do is get around like-minded people because of the fact that they're going to try to convince him that his by him feeling bad for being a racist, he shouldn't be. They're going to make him believe that he's just believing in empowering and having white power, not in a racist way. So, that's one of the things I wouldn't suggest. I would suggest, him bringing people on there to really get him to see and to put out the information of what that word can do and will do. I think that's the start. And then as when you can argue for all these politics once you start arguing against the racism that you already try to perpetuate, then it'll start to become a different season. But you can never 100% guess a person's mind state to say that they fully not racist. You'll never be able to say that. I'm sorry. I do apologize about this lighting, though. Uh, I'm gonna switch back to where I was at. Let me see if I can get it. On this shit though, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I be trying to, you feel me? See, y'all can't even see a nigga face and shit, man. Um, Blood fucked up. This nigga Joe Rogan fucked up. But drop some comments though, man. You feel me? Uh, I guess y'all can see me a little bit, man. Drop some comments. Let me know. And let me say, I appreciate. I'm gonna go back over here, y'all. This is the last time I'm gonna go back over here. Uh, Let me just motherfucking light. That motherfucking shit right there, right? Ugh. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's good right there. Yeah, man, that Cali sun, that motherfucker be out, man. That motherfucker be beaming.